We real juggalos, and I love that too. Oh my God, you real juggalos, please, for the love of God, tell me what a real juggalo is. Oh my God, I really love you, real juggalos, because you real juggalos, man, I'll tell you, you know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, you guys are like up here, man, and every other juggalo is just, they don't mean shit. I mean, I swear, I aspire to be a real juggalo. Like, I really want to be a real fucking juggalo. God, I wish I could be a real juggalo. Here these people are judging you, but yet they fucking cannot fucking stand when they're judged by Joe Schmo on the fucking internet who's, you know, trolling the fuck out of a juggalo channel because they just can't stand juggalos, but yet juggalos are doing it to other juggalos. How does that make any fucking sense? And you wonder why I don't want a part of this shit. You wonder why, because you motherfuckers make yourselves look horrible. You literally make yourselves look like fools. And you may say, well, we're fucking just clowns. Dude, grow the fuck up. Grow up. Really. I mean, fucking sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, there are juggalos out there who are productive members of society. Be one of those juggalos. Look up to those juggalos. Not the meth head calling everybody a juggaho who doesn't follow their made-up rule book in their mind. Don't follow those fucking people. Follow somebody who thinks for them fucking selves, okay? That is the definition of being a juggalo. You think for your motherfucking self. If ICP does something you don't like, you fucking say that shit. You boycott that shit. You say fuck that shit. Like, either you're a little baby bitch juggalo who walks around the mall screaming whoop fucking whoop and acting a fool, or you're a quote unquote real juggalo. See, now, like, in my eyes, a quote unquote real juggalo isn't all childish about it. You know what I mean? You don't have to wear a hatchet charm. You don't have to fucking dress up in juggalo clothing and wear ICP shit constantly. I know you real juggalos think that's what you need to do, but see, here's the bottom line, dude. That shit makes you more fake than anybody, because you basically feel as if you have to do something in order to be accepted into a world. That's bullshit. You do not have to do anything except for be your fucking self. And that's one of the reasons why I'm sick of this channel. I'm sick of most of you motherfuckers, because you honestly are so fucking brainwashed into believing that you have to do these set fucking things in order to be a quote-unquote fucking juggalo. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Complete fucking bullshit. So let's get some fucking things straight for these douchebags out there who think just because I'm not going to make videos for this channel that all of a sudden I'm no longer a juggalo. Look, I'm a juggalo from day one to the day I'm dead in the fucking ground. Don't you understand that? I mean, honestly, if you've ever watched any of my videos, you should just know that automatically. I can't help it that Psychopathic has taken a turn for the worst and that they only give a shit about money. That's not my fucking problem. You know what I mean? That does not change who I am or change my juggaloism. Just because the music blows ass right now doesn't mean that I'm no longer a juggalo. Just because I'm have enough balls to speak out and actually say what everyone else is thinking does not make me any less of a juggalo. You could tell that Dayton Family was basically throwing a Hatchet Man jersey on, expecting us to just buy their shit because of that. And throwing face paint on and trying to fit in just to get a piece of the pie. And that's what pissed me off. It pissed me off that Violent J and Psychopathic let that happen. Let people come in, fake the funk, just to use us for money. That's what they did. They pimped the juggalo community for money. For whatever reason, for whatever fucking reason. I don't know if they owed Dayton Family a fucking favor, or if Jay owed them money. Who fucking knows why? Who knows what secret things were going on behind the scenes? Why Cole 187 and why Dayton Family were getting so much, publicity and this, that, and the other in the juggalo world. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that there's no juggalos out there that dug that shit. I'm sure there was. But what I'm saying is the majority of motherfucking juggalos would have much rather had psychopathic focus on people like Twiztid and Blaze and Boondocks or whoever else, you know, out of the main core members of psychopathic, than focus on new people that they knew we weren't going to just say, okay, yeah, you're in. You know, it's not that easy in the Juggalo community to be like, okay, here's this new guy, love him. You know, let's just slap a Hatchet Man shirt on him and you buy his record, and, you know, we're not going to give you no explanation, and you know what, we'll even put out the music and it's not going to be that great either. And we're going to expect you to buy it. So basically what ICP and Psychopathic Records did was use the entire Juggalo world to make some other group money, because who knows why. I mean, I don't know why, because I can't see them actually sitting down saying, oh, this might work, we might actually benefit from this. I don't see how. How could you benefit from that when, if in my eyes, I would think, well, let's put a lot of money, let's say fuck Dayton. Let's take all the money that we would have used for Dayton's promotion. Let's take all the money that we used for Cole 187's promotion, and all the studio time, the money, the energy, the time, the power, the video, everything you put into those two artists, take it and put it into an artist like Twiztid, who's been there, who's gained the Juggalo's respect, who we all know and love. Why wouldn't you do that? But instead you give it to these guys. And then you wonder why Twiztid ain't there anymore. And you wonder why I am the way I am. You wonder why I'm bitter. You wonder why I'm irritated. You wonder why I'm pissed. You wonder why I don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. Because goddamn it, Twiztid was the motherfucking shit. They gave this label everything they fucking had. You understand what I'm saying? They were the best artists on this label. And ICP and Psychopathic Records let them walk the fuck away. Because they chose to pay more attention to some shitty ass fucking artists, some washed up fucking crappy ass artists, than pay attention to their road dogs who have been with them forever, who've had their back forever, who they do Dark Lotus with, their best selling shit on that record label. They chose to just let walk away. No more Dark Lotus for you. Guess what? You got a Dark Lotus tattoo? Fuck you. It doesn't fucking matter, because they do not care about you. If they cared about you, it would have never happened. Twiztid would still be here if they gave a fuck about you. If it had anything to do with anything else but money, they would still be here. It just shows me, all this shows me that it's all about this. And if it's all about this, then it's not about the music. And if it's not about the music, then you can suck my fucking cock. You understand what I'm saying to you? Until they get back to showing me that it is about the music, it is about the message, it is about what it's supposed to be about, when that happens, then I'll say, you know what, let's start talking about ICP again. They're on the right path. It's just like a football team, man, who puts all their money into whatever they don't need, or hires some guy just because, you know, of his name or whatever, and then you're like, fuck this team. Why would they do, you know what I mean? It's the same fucking thing. You think I'm going to sit here and dick ride or fucking represent or promote some artists that have done something like this to an artist that I love fucking so much? You know, Twiztid is like, those two motherfuckers, yo, Jamie and Paul, are like two of the motherfucking coolest people in this universe. You know what I mean? Even if you're thinking about money and business, and it's not about music, even if you're thinking on the money side, why wouldn't you invest in Twiztid? Who would you? Let me ask you something really quick. And here, for the people who let me ask you something really quick. For the people who love leaving comments down here, I'm going to give you one question, and I want a single one-word answer. Well, not one word. I want you to either write Dayton Family, Cole 187, or I want you to write Twiztid. If you had $2 million and you had to invest in either Dayton Family or Cole 187, we'll put them on one hand. So you can invest in both of them, or you can invest in Twiztid. Who would you invest in? And I want you to tell me how easy of a decision that would be for you. It would be for me, I wouldn't even have to think. I would hand Twiztid $2 million. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, I'd call up Twiztid and I'd buy Twiztid. That's how much faith I have in Twiztid. I would literally call Twiztid up and be like, look, I'm your new manager. Here's $200 million. You see what I'm saying? That's how much I have faith in them. Why wouldn't ICP, Joseph Bruce, why wouldn't Joe Bruce have the same faith in them after all they've been through, after all they've done together, after all that time they've spent together, after all that, everything, the movies, the music, Dark Lotus, after fucking everything, the gatherings, everything. After all that, after bringing massive amounts of fans to Psychopathic, because you know Twiztid brought in tons of fans, after everything, why? Why wouldn't you treat them like gold? Why wouldn't you give them anything they fucking wanted? Why? This is what, don't you people understand, this is what changed me. Because it opened my eyes to what this really is. It made me realize that it's not about the carnival. It's not about juggalo love or family or none of that shit. It's about the almighty fucking dollar that Joseph Bruce has become completely infatuated with, and it doesn't matter what he has to do, he'll stab his fucking brother in the back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not his brother. I don't want to go that far. You know, I still love Joe. I still love Psychopathic, man. I still love ICP. It's not... Don't you get it, man? Like, it's like some of you people are so fucking, like, fucked up in the head that you just don't get it. Don't you see? I'm a person who loved this shit so much. So calling me fake is like ridiculous, Mr. Wicked 79, Wicked Juggalo 79. It's ridiculous. If anything, I'm the realest motherfucker you will ever lay your eyes on. I am the realest juggalo you will ever see. Because I actually fucking care about this shit. I actually care. I care so much that it's hurt me so much the way they did Twiztid. It's hurt me so fucking much that I can't stop thinking about it. I think it's the most fucked up thing in the universe. It's like, it's baffling to me. It keeps me up at night thinking about why would you do that? I run it over in my head about 1,000,000 times in millions of different scenarios, and I think to myself, why wouldn't you treat these guys with, you know, like fucking kings? You know, the guys who are going to inherit your record label, the guys who are, you know, picking up new fans to come buy your music, who are helping you survive, you know, who are your fucking road dogs, your family, guys you have a group with, Dark fucking Lotus, Psychopathic Riders, everything was Twiztid and ICP. If they would have scratched everything off, not Blaze, obviously, Blaze, focused on Blaze, ABK, Twiztid and ICP, and cut everything else off, we wouldn't be here right now. ICP, Psychopathic would still be right here where they used to be. They fucked up. And you know why? I was told this by somebody in the industry who knows what they're talking about. They asked me something. They said, look, when you're sitting there thinking and you can't think of a reason, when you're thinking about stuff like this, when you're thinking about record labels and the things they do, when you're thinking to yourself, why, and you can't think of a reason, always go back to money, because that's what it's all about. It's always about the money. If you don't understand as a normal person, okay, so right, you know, like I don't understand why they would do something like that, that's what you always go back to. It's never anything else. It's always the money. And it sickens me. It's fucking sick. And that's where my love has been lost at. That's where my heart's been broken. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know exactly what they could possibly do to mend that. I don't think... It's just like a girl who cheats on you, man. Will you ever love her the same way? Probably not. You know what I mean? It's not about... This is not questioning me being a juggalo. This is not about me being a juggalo or not, alright? This ain't got shit to do, Mr. Wicked Juggalo 79. I know I keep saying that. Don't know if I explained to you. This guy left this nasty message on my last video explaining why I was leaving, because I really didn't get into the reason. I thought for sure most of you people knew this. It's because of this. This is the reason. This is what opened my eyes. You know, and if you hate me for that, and you want to call me fake for that, so fucking be it, man. So be it. So fucking be it. You know what? You stick around. You have fun. Have fucking fun, man. I'll be watching. I'm here. You know, when they make a right move and they do things right and they actually, you know, give Twiztid their music. Give them their fucking music. Give them Abominations, for crying out loud. You had nothing to do with Abominations, motherfucker. Psychopathic had nothing to do with it, except for that maybe they used their studio. That's about it. Why is Twiztid, why is ICP or Psychopathic Records sitting back getting money for something Twiztid did and put all their time and effort into? Had their own people, got their beats elsewhere. They used someone, you know what I mean? They literally did that whole album themselves, but yet ICP is getting paid for it every day. Every time you buy a copy of Abominations, guess where the money goes? Psychopathic. Every time you buy a copy of Most Tasteless, guess where the money goes? Psychopathic. Anytime you buy any album but A New Nightmare, guess where the money goes? Psychopathic Records. Do you think that's okay? You know, for a group like ICP, who's always bitched about the Riddle Box and how they didn't own the rights for that for so long, for a group that, you know, said people who do that type of thing are evil, to turn around and do that to your homies is a whole nother level, people, that you guys aren't seeing. Don't you get it? These motherfuckers are just as fucked up as Disney or whoever, Epic, whatever the fuck it was. They're just as bad. And it's all about that. So have fun. You know, you can rep that shit all day long. Because Psychopathic's been doing this shit for a long time. It's just only all came together when Twiztid left. The pieces started falling into place, and you started opening your eyes and realizing what was really going on. Then you go back and you listen to some of those songs, like, for instance, I want you to go back to Heartbroken and Homicidal, and I want you to listen to I'm Stuck and Heard Enough. And I want you to, while you're listening to those tracks, I want you to think about the whole situation with Psychopathic and Twiztid. Then I want you to pick up A New Nightmare and listen to that shit. Listen to Abominations. Listen to that whole album. It explains everything. You know, and then maybe you might realize why. I feel like I left when Twiztid left. You know what I mean? I feel like this Psychopathic shit left my heart when Twiztid left. You know, and I know a lot of you motherfuckers feel the same way I do. I know you do. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm not going to listen to ICP, that I'm not going to pick up their new Joker card. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm going to boycott them. I'm going to give them another chance. You know, because I hope they can change. Just like a motherfucking girl who sticks with a drug addict, alcoholic motherfucker because she wishes to God he could change, but he'll never change. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what I'm talking about. It ain't going to happen. You hope it will because you love the person. You know? You hope so. You pray. You're going to keep on giving them chance after chance after chance. They're going to keep breaking your fucking heart. You know? I look at it like this. I gave ICP 2 chances with Mighty Death Pop and Bang Pow Boom. They broke my fucking heart both times. Not saying I didn't have a good time while they were breaking my heart. Not saying that going to the shows wasn't dope. Not saying that some of the tracks weren't alright. But when it comes down to it, in the end, they broke my fucking heart. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, and Twiztid don't ever break my heart. You know what I mean? Like, they just have not broke my heart at all, you know? But this has nothing to do with Juggalo. This is not about Juggalo or not Juggalo. I'm not sitting here saying I'm not a Juggalo anymore. I'm just saying if I make another channel and I'm trying to do my own music, I'm not going to sit here and call myself a Juggalo rapper. I'm not going to be screaming whoop whoop and talking about Juggalo shit. It just ain't going to happen. If I really want to be taken seriously, I can't do that. Don't you get it? I mean, you have to be a fucking fool if you think you can be like, I'm a Juggalo rapper and really get anywhere. It's not going to fucking happen. No one's going to take you seriously. The only Juggalo rappers out there that anyone takes seriously is fucking Twiztid, and even Twiztid has a problem. Even Twiztid has that problem, because they'll always have an ICP attached to their name. Everybody will always look at them and think of ICP right away. They will never get away from that until they get away from the face paint. And they can't get away from the face paint because that's who they are. And they won't, and I'm glad they won't. I don't want to see them get rid of the face paint. But what I'm saying is, like, it's going to be a tough road for them. They're going to have to do more than just prove themselves. They're going to have to go above and beyond to make it. You know, and I think they already have. You know, they have a devoted fan base, and that's all that really matters. You know, I wish them the best luck. I mean, I really, really hope that they succeed and do so good that they can just be like, fuck y'all. Like, we did it on our own. We didn't fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Because they fucking really deserve it. That's just what it is, man. And I'm not saying that Twiztid's perfect, man. They do the merch thing, too. You know what I mean? It's not about... It's what it is, man. I just wanted to explain to some of you motherfuckers who really think that it's me, like, fuck Juggalo, fuck being a Juggalo, you know, fuck everything that's ever happened to me. You know, the last how many years of my fucking life, you think I'm just going to throw that shit out? No, I'm done making videos about it. This is my last little rant about it. This is how I feel. You know what I mean? If you don't get this, then I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. If you don't see what I see in this record label, you don't see what they've done, you don't see how fucked up it is, they ain't homies. Don't you get it? They're fucking done. There's no Dark Lotus. There will not be a Dark Lotus. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on now because no one's really talking about it, but I don't foresee anything good coming of that relationship in the future, you know, between ICP and Twiztid. I just don't see it. You know, there was, from what I heard, is that there was a point when Jamie literally couldn't even go in that studio. It made him sick to be there. That's pretty fucking bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty bad. I don't know. So, you just marinate on that shit for a minute, alright? Much motherfucking Twiztid love, you know? Hopefully ICP gets their motherfucking shit together and starts repping, you know, for us again. And repping for fucking this family. And representing for psychopathic and juggalo, wicked carnival shit again. And really starts to fucking realize what the fuck they have. And stops, you know, giving a fuck so much about what the money... Let's focus on what the music's about. Let's focus on your fan base. Let's focus on, you know, focus on y'all. Fuck everyone else. Fuck Vanilla Ice and fucking Dayton Family and fucking Cole. Fuck everyone. Do you. What made this label? IC motherfucking P made this label. You know what I mean? There was nothing back then. It was ICP. That's who did it. The reason why we were attracted was the 6 Joker cards. The carnival. That's what attracted us. Not anything else. And until you get back to that raw carnival shit, you're going to lose a lot of people who gave a fuck. Because we can tell. We can see right through the bullshit. At least us, quote-unquote, real motherfuckers can. So when you're calling a motherfucker fake, know who you're calling fake, Mr. fucking Wicked Juggalo 79. Because you know not a goddamn thing about me, homie. Not a goddamn thing. What up, y'all? Okay, so you just watched the video. Basically me... just kind of repeating a lot of the things I said in my previous videos. But I figured I'd let some of y'all motherfuckers know why I'm leaving this shit. You know, I'm leaving the channel here, okay? And, you know, who knows? No one can really tell what's going to happen in the future, okay? So who fucking knows? You know, Twiztid drops something, maybe I'll make a video about it, who knows? ICP does something, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video. But for now, I'm just stepping away, okay? For y'all motherfuckers who don't know who Wicked Juggalo 79 is, when I was referring to him, he wrote me a comment. I mentioned it in the middle of the video. It went a little something like this. Being a Juggalo is like being in love. Either you still are, or you always will be, or you never truly was. Being a little sellout bitch is what you were to begin with. Just a fake ass... I was just faking being a juggalo is what he's saying. We real juggalos, that's why I kind of said quote unquote real at the end. We real juggalos love when you fake fucks expose your true selves. We don't want fake ass juggahos in the family to begin with. Good riddance. You know, I'm not even going to finish the comment, but just to kind of combat that comment right there, it's funny how he supposedly calls me a fake juggalo, yet he's the one calling juggalos juggahos. And if you ask me, people like that are always the ones I've hated the most, because they basically have this set way of thinking a juggalo should be, and if you don't meet their standards, their individual standards of what they believe a juggalo should be, you are instantly a juggaho. These guys who call other juggalos juggahos, or whatever the word is that you want to use, are worse than the haters, because they are juggalos hating on other juggalos for certain things. You don't drink Faygo, you drink Coca-Cola, you're a juggaho. You don't have a hatchet charm, you're a juggaho. You don't wear ICP merch, you're a juggaho. You didn't like ICP's last Joker card, guess what? You're a juggaho. These guys are the worst breed, okay? And if I'm going to leave here and give any of you young cats out there who are just getting into this a little piece of advice, my one piece of advice is don't be that guy and stay the fuck away from that guy. Because that guy is the worst breed of juggalo. Aspire to be a juggalo who thinks for himself, who can call the bullshit, who realizes what's going on and isn't blinded by a hatchet man, who won't just go out to the store and buy any old goddamn CD just because somebody stamped a hatchet man on it. Think for your fucking self. If the music sucks, leave it, okay? That's all I gotta say. Test on me motherfucking 22. Stay tuned. Oh, and for everybody who has been inboxing me, sorry I haven't got back to a lot of people because I haven't been on this channel. I haven't been really checking. I read the messages and I was trying to get back to people, but what I think I'm going to do, instead of getting back, there's a couple cats that I want to get back to individually, and I will when I get a chance, so don't worry. Just give me some fucking time because I got a lot of shit going on. But for the people who wanted my new channel, I'm going to leave a link in the description. There's not much there right now. Next week, though, there will be a couple things coming next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Some pretty cool shit. So, yeah, and it's just going to progress and get better and better and better. That's the truth. I mean, like, really, what you're going to see on that channel is a dude come from a dude who knew nothing about recording, mixing, and making music to a dude who's literally the shit. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like, you're going to be able to look at a progression of one of the dopest MCs you're ever going to hear, even though right now it isn't on point. I'm not going to make excuses for myself, but what it really comes down to is I've never recorded before. I'm not used to rapping to beats. I'm not used to writing songs to beats. I'm used to freestyling over beats. That's what I'm used to. I'm now trying to do something totally different, and it is a little hard, but I'm slowly and gradually getting the hang of it. I'm starting to catch it, and sooner or later I'm going to just master it. And when I do, you should be there to see it because it's going to be fucking dope. I'm telling you that right now, like I promise you. I know maybe me saying this now is like, oh, well, I heard the 3 fucking tracks you put out. They ain't that great. You know, those little verses really ain't that good, and they ain't, you know what I mean? But I promise you, This is my world. This is my everything, man. This EP that comes out. The shit I'm putting out right now is just experimenting for that EP. It's just like rough drafts, like super duper rough drafts for an EP that hasn't even been birthed yet. You know what I mean? Like the ideas are just starting to come together, and when it all comes together at the end, I promise you, 100%. Perfect production. It's going to sound perfect. It's going to sound like a CD you went to FYE or whatever, Sam Goody, and you got off the shelf. That's how good it's going to sound. I promise you people, I'm not going to slack on this. It is going to be insanity. The hooks are going to be insane. I'm going to take you on a magical coaster ride of like crazy, ups and downs. It's not going to just be all hardcore or just straight rap, gangster, whatever. I mean, there's going to be, emotional shit on there. I've just got to tell you, man, it's going to be good. I promise you that. If you're a fan of Eminem, you're a fan of the Joker, you're a fan of ICP, you're a fan of Twiztid, you're a fan of, whoever, AMB, like tons of artists. If you're a fan of, I might even do some other shit in there that you might even be surprised. I've got some really crazy-ass ideas, and man, I'm telling you, it's just going to be really dope. I'm going to try to get There's one major collab that I want to try to get, and I'm gonna get it. It's just gonna be a little bit. I mean, obviously the EP is gonna be a while till it comes out, but there's one collab that I'm already working on trying to get. It's probably going to be the only collab of a person of any relevance, but there is going to be one person of relevance on this EP, so look forward to that as well. That track's going to be insane, and I'm already started writing for it, but things change, man, when you're writing. You know, like the other day, I can even show you, actually, I started writing for this one beat, okay, and motherfuckers probably pause on that shit. It's all backwards anyway. But anyway, I started writing for this one beat, and I put on my mic, and I put on the beat. I'm in Logic, and I'm just rapping to the beat that I was writing to. You know, to try to get a feel for the way I want to say things. Because, you know, you're rapping, you're writing is different when you're saying it out loud, and usually when I'm writing I say it out loud too, but sometimes when you go back and try to spit it over the beat, there's parts that you need to change, words that you need to, you know, things you want to add, things like that. So I'm doing that, and then I'm realizing, you know what, this beat just ain't right. So I switched the beat completely, and I even picked something that was like out of the box, something that not even like the beat I wrote to. And then I ended up saying it out loud again, and I started getting this like different vibe. And I was really excited, man, because it was what I was looking for. Like, I was waiting for me to do this. I was waiting for me to find this. And I haven't shared it with anybody yet because I haven't recorded it yet. But it was so exciting because it's like I knew that I was looking for something, because I haven't wrote before to beats, and I haven't done, you know, tracks, songs. And I was looking for something. I didn't want this freestyle type way of rapping. I didn't want to copy off of another artist. I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to do me. And it's just, when I put this beat on, it all just came together. And it was like, wow, that's it. And I was just super excited. And, you know, it's still in like the beginning stages, let's say. But I think I got it. You know what I mean? Like, I actually think, I mean, with me, you're going to get different styles. You're not going to get like the same over and over on every track rap style. I might even rap like DMX sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I might rap like one of your favorite rappers, and then turn around and rap like something you've never heard before. And I might chop things up, and I might be fluent. I might do this and I might do that. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for, because I don't want to be run-of-the-mill. I don't want to be a Drake or a Lil Wayne or one of these fucking dudes who literally sound the same every time you hear them, you know, and do the same old thing. I want to be sporadic. I want to be fresh. I want to be, you know, there's things that I'm aiming for. There's marks that I have to make, and I will not come out with this EP until I have made the marks that I want to make, until it sounds completely and utterly amazing. So the shit I'm putting out right now, just remember that it's all very, very experimental. It is so experimental that most of it probably won't be on that EP. It is just really for me to practice on and just get prepared. It's me preparing myself. That's all it is. So that being said, just check out the link below to the Brainchild Theory. That's the channel. If the link don't work or something, just type in the Brainchild Theory. You'll see a dude with a light bulb. It'll say the Brainchild Theory. That's my channel. Sub to it. Check it out. Like my shit. Comment on my shit. Tell people about my shit. Be on the lookout for more shit next week, because I'm definitely going to be releasing like 1 or 2 or 3 more verses next week. Maybe like 2 or 3. It depends on how much time I have. But yeah. So anyway, much motherfucking Wicked Clown love, much motherfucking Twiztid love, much motherfucking love to all my homies. This channel will remain here. There's going to be some videos I'm going to take down, some videos I might remove. There's some that I'm going to keep up, and this one will be the main one on my page for a long time, because it's the last thing I'm going to post here. I may still upload the verses here and some of the music here, only because I know there's a larger fan base here, and it might get a little bit more views here. It seems to be getting more negativity here, and that's one of the reasons why I am moving away from this channel. Also, for the people who really think it's all about just the Juggalo shit that I just spoke of in this video, there is a little bit more to it. Google Plus sucks, and I'm really starting to hate the integration of Google Plus to YouTube, and it's really starting to become a pain in the ass. I can't even comment on my videos anymore. I can't comment on other people's videos anymore. It's becoming frustrating, and you know, what can you do? I just think sometimes it's just time to move on, you know what I mean? And right now, that's how I feel. And a week from now, who knows? I might be back. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Life comes, it goes, things change, things, you know, rearrange, and you just keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? Just do what you do, be happy what you do, and you know, just keep it moving, man. Anyways, test on me motherfucking 22. Hit me the fuck up. Message me, inbox me. I'm still going to check my messages over here, so you can do it here. Go sub to the channel. I love y'all. Brainchild Theory. Test on me 22. Forever. Oh yeah, that's like Anthony shit. Peace.